You want to get better, not just a little better, but actually different, faster, sharper, more confident on the ball. But when it's just you training alone, something feels off. You go outside, you touch the ball a bit, you try a few moves, maybe take some shots, but deep down, this isn't really changing you. You're moving, but you're not improving. And that's where most players get stuck, because they think training alone is just about doing something. But real players understand training alone is where everything is built. This is where your level is decided, not in matches, not even in team sessions, but in the hours where nobody sees you, where nobody is telling you what to do, where it's just you, your discipline and your standards. So if you don't learn how to use that time properly, you will always stay at the same level. No matter how many games you play, no matter how talented you think you are, because talent without structure goes nowhere. So the first thing you need to fix is how you think about training alone. This is not extra work. This is not optional. This is your advantage. This is where you separate yourself, because most players don't take this seriously. They rely on team training. They rely on coaches. They rely on being told what to do. And the moment they're alone, they do nothing, or they do things with no purpose. And that's exactly why they stay average. So before you even touch the ball, you need a plan, not something complicated, but something clear, something consistent. If you train with a team 3 times a week, then you already know you have 3 more days that belong to you, 3 days to build your weaknesses, 3 days to sharpen your strengths, and then 1 full day where you do nothing intense, no hard training, no games, just recovery, because improvement doesn't happen when you train. And if you ignore that, you slow yourself down, you feel heavy, you lose sharpness, and you don't even realize why. Now, when it comes to your actual training, you need to focus on what really matters, not random drills, not pointless exercises, but the things that show up in every game. Instinct, first touch, passing, finishing. These are your pillars. If you improve these, your level changes. If you ignore these, nothing changes. Let's start with instinct. This is the most underrated part of football, and also the most important, because football is not slow. You don't have time to think. You don't have time to plan every move. Everything happens too fast. And the players who stand out are not the ones thinking more. They're the ones reacting better. They feel the game. They don't hesitate. They don't freeze. They just move, and that comes from instinct. So how do you build instinct? You don't build it with cones. You don't build it with fixed patterns. You build it by putting yourself in situations where you have to react. So every session, after your warm-up, you go into free movement. No structure, no rules, just you and the ball. You move. You imagine pressure. You imagine defenders. You change direction. You accelerate. You stop. You turn. You fake. And you do it without planning. That's the key. Because in a real game, you don't get time to plan. So why would you train like that? At first, you will feel uncomfortable. Your movements will feel awkward. You won't know what to do. And that's normal, because you're not used to thinking like this. But if you stay consistent, something changes. Your body starts understanding. Your reactions get faster. Your movements become natural. And suddenly, you're not forcing anything anymore. You're just playing. You add skills, but not all at once. One at a time. You pick one move and you break it down slowly. You understand how your body moves, how your balance shifts, how your foot connects with the ball. Then you add movement. You walk with it, then jog, then run, then full speed. And only after that, you bring it into your free play. You let it happen naturally. You don't force it. You don't think about it. You just let it come out. And that's how skills become part of your game. Now we move to first touch. This is your base. Everything starts here. If your first touch is poor, you're always under pressure. You're always reacting late. You never feel comfortable. So this needs daily work. And the simplest way is juggling every day. No excuses. This is not optional. This is your relationship with the ball. Start simple. Control the ball. 1 touch. Catch. Repeat. Again and again. Then build it up. 2 touches. 3 touches. Stay relaxed. Don't rush. Focus on control. Then you make it harder. You use a wall. You pass the ball. And you control it with 1 touch. Clean. Balanced, ready for the next action. You repeat this over and over with both feet. Different angles, different speeds. Because in a match, the ball is not perfect, so your touch cannot depend on perfect situations. Now passing, this is where a lot of players limit themselves because they think they need teammates. But you don't, you just need a wall, and the wall gives you honest feedback. Every time you pass clean, it comes back clean. You pass badly, it comes back badly. So you start simple, 1 touch passing. Both feet. Build rhythm, build consistency, then you add control. 2 touches, receive, pass, then you add movement. You don't stand still. You pass, you move, you receive again, you turn, you play again. You make it feel like a real game. Because that's the goal. Everything you do alone should translate to matches, now finishing. This is where confidence is built. And confidence comes from repetition, not thinking, not overanalyzing, just doing it again and again. You position yourself based on your role. You recreate situations, you control the ball, and you shoot quickly. No delay, no perfect setup. Because in real games, you don't get time to plan. So why would you train like that? At first, you will feel uncomfortable. Your movements will feel awkward. You won't know what to do. And that's normal, because you're not used to thinking like this. But if you stay consistent, something changes. Your body starts understanding. Your reactions get faster. Your movements become natural. And suddenly, you're not forcing anything anymore. You're just playing. Now to take this further, you add skills, but not all at once. One at a time. You pick one move and you break it down slowly. You understand how your body moves, how your balance shifts, how your foot connects with the ball. Then you add movement. You walk with it, then jog, then run, then full speed. And only after that, you bring it into your free play. You let it happen naturally. You don't force it. You don't think about it. You just let it come out. And that's how skills become part of your game. This is the part that decides everything. Consistency. This is where most players fail. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they don't stay consistent. They train for a few days, then they stop, then they start again, and they stay the same. But if you show up again and again and again, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's boring, even when nobody is watching, that's when things change. Slowly at first, then faster, then suddenly you feel different. The ball feels different, your confidence feels different, and people notice. So if you're serious, stop waiting, train alone, and become the player that changes the game every time you step on the pitch.